got a return
Yes.
of a big heavyweight guy making his first ever appearance in the heavyweight division.
Yep.
Jon
Yep.
Bones Jones
Yes, sir.
against the big Frenchman, man. Who do you got and how?
I got Jon Jones in any way that he wants because I believe he's a better striker. I believe he's a better mixed martial artist. I for sure know he's the better wrestler. And if Francis Ngannou was getting tech falls and major decisions on games in the wrestling match, I know Jon Jones is going to do whatever he wants, when he wants. Just because he put on a lot of weight doesn't mean that he's not the better athlete, even in general. You see him move around, you know Gain's an athlete, but I've wrestled Jon Jones in the living room of an apartment here in Vegas, and I know what kind of athlete he is. So Jon Jones in whatever way he wants.
And you got wrestled back, or how did that happen? You ended up getting a tech fall on him? Is that what happened?
No, actually,
a pin? Is that what you're trying to
me and John was talking trash to each other, and he was talking about my national championship, and next thing, conversation got the conversation. They got some furniture moving around this motherfucker, and then we got to going for takedowns. But obviously, he's so much bigger than me.
Slight size discrepancy.
This was Tough 17 when he was fighting Chael Sonnen, and I was his wrestling coach on that season of Tough 17 with there was a couple of guys in there. What's the Mexican Kevin Gastelum?
Yeah, Gastelum.
Spinning back kick. What's his name? Knocked out Adam Sella. Uriah Hall. That was the season where I was Jon Jones' wrestling coach. So me and him got to wrestling then, and I knew what kind of athlete and mindset he has. And any way he wants to win this fight is his.
So do you think this layoff is not going to have any effect, or do you think he's just the type of athlete where
he's special?
Okay,
yeah,
this is not going to be.
I had a 2-year layoff. and came back and beat a 2-time champion, and it didn't feel like anything. It's all about your mindset. It's not about what you feel. It's about what you do.
Do you think it's going to go to the judges, or do you think it's going to end early? And is it going to be early or late?
I think go to the judges. I think it'd be a fair play, 5 rounds of good. Oh, that was fun to watch. That was competitive. Oh, we almost got him. John get a little trouble. He puts him in a little trouble, and they wrestle each other out. But I think it goes 5 rounds in a beautiful, skilled display of mixed martial arts.
And you did say you follow boxing. Do you follow your local guy here, Caleb Plant?
Yeah.
He's got a big fight against David Benavidez.
Yes.
You figured those are 2 great strikers, and
yes.
Who do you got for that one?
Man, I'm sad to say because you started off with the Caleb Plant, so I'm guessing we have a favoritism to this Plant because he's here. But I don't know, man. Benavidez is a tough son of a, and I think there's some bad blood there as well as I've been seeing. So, I think if it was more competition, right? If it was just all about boxing, I think Caleb maybe beats him. But because I've seen Caleb get animosity with the Canelo thing and it go from a boxing competition to more of a fight, I think Benavidez is built better for the fighting style of what is being portrayed in this moment. So sometimes you gotta fight guys who are boxers and you gotta box guys who are fighters, and the mixing of the two is not always good for those who think they are better.
And those a lot of times make the most exciting fights when you have
100%.
brawlers and then technical guys. And you're thinking Benavidez, if it's going to be a chaotic fight, there's chaos, yes. Benavidez will reign.
Yes.
But if it gets technical, you're thinking Caleb can keep it.
I think Caleb beats him if it gets technical, but I still think the toughness and the grit and the anger that Benavidez has for Caleb's going to have to box well. He has got to box well. I think Benavidez is going to try to make it ugly regardless, right? He's going to try to make it ugly regardless. So he's got to box well.
I think he knows he has to make it ugly too on this one. Now, I know you had said something quick. Let's talk about your upcoming fight real quick.
Yes,
just give me a couple words on that one. Give me some of your thoughts.
Man, I got a rematch with Chris Wade. He beat me 2 years ago. We're we're working for a different outcome. We weren't the same guy that we are today. No one is, no one was. But we got the right mindset. We're in great shape, and we're excited. It's home. It's here in Vegas. I don't got to do nothing, go nowhere. So everything as far as diet and nutrition and doctors and everybody's right here. So I'm excited to bring it back to Vegas on ESPN and get back. Everybody who was in my corner for that fight know that we really didn't prepare ourselves to give the best performance that night. So we're looking to get that back.
And so clearly there seems like you got a little bit of maybe not a chip, but you feel like you got to get some get back, and you're
I
taking
got-
this personally, like
I got-
that a loss you shouldn't have had. You feel?
Doritos, Fritos, Lay's, and Cheetos. I got big chips on my shoulders, man. Definitely a loss that I feel like got away from me. I wanted that fight when it was happening, and I didn't prepare myself. I, got very cocky, got very confident, had so much going on in my life that I looked into that fight as, I'll just get this one done. It's nothing. And you don't take your opponent serious. Your opponent becomes a serious opponent, and that's exactly what happened. And I know for sure, even in that fight that night, I didn't put out my best performance, and he didn't do the things that he should have done to me, knowing who I was in that moment. So, with that being who I was and who I am, we're going to put on a much better display.
Absolutely. Well, sounds like you got a great camp on this one. Excellent preparation. You're here today. You're in the gym, man.
31 days, baby. We ready to rock.
31 days. Tell them where it's at again.
It's here in Vegas at the Virgin Hotel. ESPN, PFL, round 1. Let's go.
All right, you heard it here. All right.
My man, appreciate it.
Hey.